Welcome to the last video of section 1, adding a coin to collect. In the previous video we've learned how to add a water plane. In this video we'll learn how to add a coin to collect. On reaching this far our game has many features, namely a complete environment, first-person controller and water. However, we're supposed to be making a coin collection game and there aren't any coins for the player to collect yet. Now, to achieve fully collectible coins we'll need to write some C# script, which will happen in the next section of this video course. However, we can at least get started here creating a coin object itself. To do this, we'll use a cylinder primitive that's scaled to form a coin-looking shape. To create a cylinder, select Game Object, 3D Object, Cylinder from the Application menu. Initially, the cylinder looks nothing like a coin. However, this is easily changed by scaling non-uniformly in the Z-axis to make the cylinder thinner. Switch to the Scale tool, R, and then scale the cylinder inward. After scaling the coin, its collider no longer represents its volume. It appears much larger than it should. By default, the cylinder is created with a capsule collider, as opposed to a box collider. You can change the size of the capsule collider component by adjusting the radius field from the object inspector when the coin is selected. Lower the radius field to shrink the collider to a more representative size and volume. Alternatively, you could remove capsule collider altogether and add a box collider instead. Either way is fine. Generally choose the simpler shape where possible. The colliders will be used in script in the next section to detect when the player collides with the coin to collect them. Here we are. We now have the basic shape and structure for a coin. We will of course improve it carefully and critically in many ways in the next section. For example, we'll make it collectible, and assign it a material to make it look shiny. However, here, using only basic Unity primitive and a scale tool, we're able to generate a shape that truly resembles a coin. This concludes the first section of the course. Congratulations! On reaching this point, you have laid the foundations for a coin collection game that will be complete and functional in the next section. Here we've seen how to create a Unity project from scratch and populate it with assets, such as meshes, textures and scenes. In addition, we've seen how to create a scene for our game and use a range of assets to populate it with useful functionality that ships out of the box with the Unity engine, such as water, first-person controllers and environment prototyping assets. In the next section we'll resume work from where we ended here by making a coin that is collectible and establishing a set of rules and logic for the game, making it possible to win and lose.